Hi, Dagobert from Dagobert's Tackle World here with Stewie Grice. How you going, Stuart?
Very well, Dougie. How are you, mate?
Mate, I'm great because I fished with you this morning, so I had a great time.
Yeah, and I'm even better because I beat you. So good.
Well,
We've had a great start to the week.
You'll see it all on Facebook in due course, Stuart, and there's a reason why you beat me. We'll talk about it later. Okay, guys, we are going to talk about the fishing report for this weekend, which is the 24th, 25th, 26th, which is Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
That is exactly right. We're actually doing it a day early, and we brought it a day earlier because it is actually the Century Cove International Boat Show, Dougie. And
it is.
Huzzah!
We have a big sale on, so our sale starts tomorrow. It's on the same time as the boat show, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We know we have a lot of international tourists here and other people that are here for the boat show. We're going to look after you guys if you step into our store and have a look around. And for the locals, we'll definitely look after you guys, as we always do. Yep. But we've got some good deals that we can't talk about much live here tonight. But if you jump on our social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, we posted around about 8 o'clock tonight. Which is the Wednesday night, as Stewie said.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right. So you'll see the deals there, what we're doing. It's just for 4 days, Stuart. And that'll be the only sale until the next sale will be probably Boxing Day. Yeah.
Black Friday, probably.
Oh, Black Friday.
Yeah. We squeeze one in there.
Squeeze one in. Okay. Anyhow, let's talk about fishing.
Yes.
So, Stuart, offshore. This weekend, we checked the weather out, mate.
We did. Look, it's looking not too bad, but it could go either way. We are a day earlier. As we know, the last couple of weeks, Dougie, the weather has been so unpredictable.
Oh, well, last
Monday, supposed to be 20 to 30 knots, and it was like
10.
Yeah, if that.
5 glass
beautiful.
out.
Yeah, that's right.
And the mackerel comp of the weekend was meant to be 20 knots before dawn. 25 straight up. I think it was about 5 to 10 knots till afternoon.
Yeah, and it was glass out, and it was beautiful, and
So,
but look, it's very.
We're sorry, we just go by what the weather tells us, so that's the way it is.
That's right, and it depends where you check. I mean, you check windy, it looks perfect. You check bomb, and it's horrible.
That's right.
And then who's right? I don't know.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. But we did check windy just now, and they're saying it's like 8 to 12 knots Saturday, Sunday, which is pretty good, Stu.
Yep.
A little bit windy tomorrow, and it's dropping back about 15 knots on Friday.
Yep.
But it does say the wind gusts may get up to 18 knots on both Saturday and Sunday. Yeah. Yeah. But the thing is, guys, it's not a big swell. It's about 1.3 metres for both days. Yep. But the beauty is it's a 95% bite rate. So last weekend was 10 to 15%. So those guys that went out did get a few fish, but a lot of cobia caught, a lot of mackerel caught in the comp. But the fish snapper. But this weekend will be better fishing, I dare say, with the moon phase and all that sort of stuff. So if you can get out, Stu, where are we going to go, mate?
Mate, I would probably. Well, what are we going to chase, Dougie?
I'd be going to chase some mackerel or snapper. Last hit at the mackerel, maybe.
Yeah,
the full moon coming up. Yeah, it's like perfect everything. Yeah. And it's the water temp's still 23 degrees. Yeah. So they're going to be there. Don't worry about that. Yeah. And they're going to be biting because of the bite rate on the moon phase. So, Stu, I'll be trolling some.
Yeah, so these are actually brand new, Dougie, mate. Released today.
That they are.
So if you want to cover a bit of ground, mackerel, wahoo, that type of thing, new Nomad 200 DTX, and trolling a bit faster, Dougie, really good. Yep. Through-wire construction, tough as, auto-tune, all a good sauce on there.
Get down like a solid 12 metres, guys. Yep. They get down deep. Yep. So you don't need down rig of those. They get down deep. Yep. Stewie, so mackerel trolling are definitely wahoo. Yep. And there's been a few wahoo caught as well still. But the cobia come in, which means the whales are not far behind. So obviously when those whales turn up, you be careful travelling in the dark.
That's right.
Last year there was a lot of our customers got hit by whales, or they hit the whales.
I think the whales intentionally. I think the whales hit them. Sounds better.
Probably sounds better. Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah. Depends who's watching.
That's right.
But anyhow, so guys, look, just be really careful. But if the cobia turn up, which means they're not far behind. But there were a lot of cobia caught last week, up to about like 25, 30 kilos. Yep. They're all around the 18s and 24 fathom reefs out the front here, not much further than that. Yep. So if your boat's small and it's not too windy and you want to have a crack at a big fish, that's the one.
Definitely worth it.
Live tailor, 35 centimetres in length plus. Live pike, live yakkers, live slimies, even live squire, 35 centimetres. Are perfect baits for them.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yep, little trevally, all that stuff.
Yeah, trevally.
Dougie, I'd probably rig it on like the little wire just in case you get a mackerel.
That's the problem. And like I've caught a lot of cobia over the years, not intentionally, but when I'm fishing for mackerel sometimes, on wire rigs, Stu, they don't mind it. I've caught them heavy wire too, by the way.
Yep.
So still we make these little rigs up in-house. They're a custom-built little wire rig.
That's
which
right.
we use on yakkers and slimies and so.
Yep.
And on single strand wire, the swivel on the top here.
Yep, tight straight on, ready to go.
And they're great for for
that's slow trolling baits.
Yeah, slow trolling baits, but definitely for bottom bashing, mid-water. Have a livey down there, as you said, 50-50 chance of getting a mackerel as well at the moment.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yep.
And a big Spanish.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a definite go. So snapper, look, if you want to have a snapper fish, I'd definitely probably go to 36 fathom reef. They might be close as well, but
yeah,
I think 36s northeast are going to be the go, or straight at the front.
Yeah, that's right. 36s or 50s. I mean, that weather is a bit touch and go. 50s is a lot further, but
you like using these, Stu?
These have been good.
We tried them last year when they first sort of started getting a little bit popular.
Yeah.
And did well. And this year we haven't really had a crack at them yet, so we've been too busy doing other fish species. But the snapper are next on our agenda.
Yeah, so they're the vexed ones. Dougie, massive range back in store last week.
Massive range, that's right. Yeah, and we've got some of their new gear as well. Actually, all the new gear that they got, we've got as well. Yeah. Stu, slow pitch jigging. So if you want to get into snapper and slow pitch jig with either octo jigs or this type of jig here, Stuart.
Yeah, so slower, wider, fatter profile, about 80 to 100 grams is perfect, out to the 50s.
We've got all the cyst hooks for rigging those up as well, mate.
Yeah, we
can show you how to do it.
Yeah.
And it's not a bad thing. Like once you get outside of Australia, everyone buys just the blanks. It's hard to actually buy a jig, say in Japan, that's got hooks already on it.
That's right.
Except for the cheaper ones.
Yeah.
So everyone buys the blanks, they buy the hooks and they dress them up themselves. And,
it's personal preference.
We can teach you how to do that. We've got all the gear here to do it.
Yeah.
There is some that are rigged up. There's another
they're rigged. Yeah, that's another Japanese one that we've just got in. So perfect, nice shape, easy to use, treble on the bottom, something a bit different, but very big in Japan.
It's got a cyst hook as well, yeah.
It does.
Yeah, as well. They're really, really good. Stewie, so 36s, snapper, cobia, enclosed snapper cobia. 50 fathoms, it's been a lot of pearl perch. So a couple of guys bagged out last week in that crap bite period, which is only 10% bite period. But they bagged out on pearlies, which is not hard to do. It's only 4 pearlies per person. But you've got 4 guys to boat, you're allowed 16, where snapper you're allowed 8. So that's not a bad call, but sometimes I've been out there and rocked up at 6 in the morning in winter, and by 6:30 we've bagged out on pearlies. So, but which is a great thing. They're beautiful to eat. They're great to catch. They're mainly in the backside of 36 fathoms, in that 68 to 72 metre mark. That's where they seem to live on the wireweed in the backside of the 36 fathom reef, and also out on the backside of the 50 fathom reef in that sort of 95 to 120 metre. And they're big. They're good size this time of year. This is pearly time, okay? Actually, it's everything time, but pearly time definitely. So pearly rigs,
ones that we make in the store again. Quality. Those tiny circle hooks, guys, but small circle hooks work better than big ones.
Luno blue skirts. They're really good.
Or if you want a bit of a cheaper approach, still very good. These things
smack
work.
them on that.
Yeah.
I do.
So
they're like about $13 for 2 rigs. So you get 2 hook rigs. That's with the discount price, and they're on fluorocarbon as well. They're well priced, well done. They're a circle hook, as you said, Stuart. They're great. They're good. So give them a crack. And use about probably, like with pearlies, they don't care about weight. So the more heavy your line is and perpendicular to the top, but with your slack in there as you're going up and down the swell, that's how you catch them. If you get your line out like that with the 2-line sinker on,
you're
very hard to
dragging
catch them.
Yeah.
They're very hard to catch them because they're vertical. So put a 16 ounce or 20 ounce sinker on. Don't worry about the weight. Got electric, even easier. Okay, so other than that, Stu, deep dropping. Look, the weather this weekend may allow some of the guys with 6 metre plus boats to get out there and have a crack.
Yeah, it could be a bit average, but
bit average maybe, a bit of subtly, But see how it is. Next week looks not too bad. It's sort of similar. It's like 10 knots one day, 13 the next. Sort of floats around. But give it a go. Trolling wise out wide, look, we haven't heard much in the way of yellowfin tuna. There's you got odd marlin around, striped marlin still, black. Haven't heard much on the blue marlin, but they're there all the time. And traditionally, years ago, we had the Salika comp, Toyota Salika comp in conjunction with the Central Coast Boat Show, and it was always in May, as it is. And there was quite a lot of big blue marlin caught back in the day, so they should be out there. It's just a matter of getting out there and chasing them, guys. Okay, spanner crabs, Stu, there's not much current. It's like about 1.1 knots at the moment. So that's our sort of wide. So in close, probably about less than a knot. Definitely span crab time. 50 metres, try Q1, give it a crack. Give that a go. And spotted mackerel, the spotty mackerel have been a bit quiet. The Spanish have been back on again, and the spotties have been a bit quiet. But if you're, and there's a few long-tail caught last weekend too, by the way.
Has been,
Yeah, so if you want to go for a bit of a burn up to maybe, if the weather's allowable, up to jumping pin area, keep outside the green zone though. Look for the birds, look for bait, and cast it with metals, Stu. All that type of thing again. All those.
Small little metals definitely work a lot better for that type of stuff. Little samaki ones, Doug, some of your favourites, and they just work, mate. So
I like these things too.
Easy. Hybrid ones. Small size, small bait, small lure, big bait, big lure. But you will still catch decent fish on that small little lure.
Yeah, you catch a 20 kilo longtail on that, and you catch a 2 kilo spotty on it. Yeah, that's right. Okay, that's probably for offshore. We'll move into the jumping pin area. Now, you went up jumping pin, it's a bit quiet, Stu?
I don't. Look, at the end of the day, we're very honest. And Dougie's throwing me in the deep end.
No, I just say it was a bit quiet, mate.
It's very, very,
It was. That was
quiet.
a 15%.
That was yesterday.
15% bite rate, 10% bite.
Look, there's bait everywhere. There should be fish. I fished around the pin bar, around the mouth, Gold Bank, Kalinga, all that type of area, very close to the bar. I saw fish, Dougie, they didn't eat. So I went up there, I fished for 4 hours and never got a bite. So it does happen to, some people say the best of us, but...
that's when you've eaten and you go to a buffet and you've already eaten before the buffet, you're not going to eat because there's a lot of food around.
Well, that's right.
And if they've already eaten, they're not hungry.
I still go to the dessert bar, but obviously the flatties don't. So, but
I'm not allowed there.
No, but look, there's so much bait up there. So when these fish do turn up, or they're there, and when they do feed, they're going to feed really, really hard, Dougie. But
Stu, got a couple of new lures in. I reckon on the flatties. You reckon on the flatties?
These are going to be really, really good. So pretty buoyant, 30 grams, easy to cast, 175 mil. They're a SID lure, so designed for that long casting. They use them a lot in Western Australia for their Australian salmon schools and stuff like that, Doggy. But these things are going to smack the flatties. Perfect shape, perfect size. Good rattle. But at the moment, the bait's really, really small. I'd be rigging these little fellows. These are little fish tails.
We already know they work.
They work really good when the bait's small.
Three sizes that they do too, by the way.
So
my favourite's a bit bigger size, but the little ones do work as well.
All the bait's really small at the moment, so I'd be using those.
We always start at little lures, as Stuart's saying. We'll start at like 2.5, 3 inch, and then we'll work our way out to 5 inch by September, so. That's how it works. And trolling for flatties, Stu, up there?
Trolling. Look, this is something that I probably should have done, but I didn't do. But I'd definitely be trolling. It's just a great way to find fish this time of year. So the fish this time of year move a lot. They move very quickly. And I'd definitely be looking back up towards Jake as well and Cabbage Tree and that type of area. You've got a high tide reasonably early, last of the run in. If you're going to fish from early, I'd probably start around the pin bar, Dougie, and chase a few tailor. And
cast those metals around.
Cast those metals around. There's deep spawn in brim and stuff like that up there already. I know it's early, but they are. And then once that tide halfway drops, I'd go up the back blocks and start having an explore and look for some drains and troll.
Around sort of Cabbage Tree Point, those Doctor Stretches are such a great lure. They run off a similar profile to years ago, which was one of the biggest selling flathead lures to sell, was that shape. And for trolling, there was nothing in the world that come near it. And those 3 colours are probably right on the dial too, by the way. So great work there. While you're up that way though, Stewie, have you cast it in the boat?
Definitely. So prawns. This is actually a really good tide for them too. Last that run in, high tide, clean water. Prawns, a lot of people think prawns are just bottom feeders. They hang around all the time. They like really clean water as well. They don't like fresh. That's why they get flushed out the rivers when it rains. And Dougie is still pumping a little bit of dirty water out the Logan and stuff. So high tide, head around there. But during the week, low tide was really good, but they're up a little bit further. So around Jackson's and that Southern Bay Islands, around Carragher as well. So.
And definitely try around sort of Rudy Mars Mass. And also Jacob's Well area. We got out there last Monday and we did really well. Bagged out pretty quick. So remember, it's 20 litres a boat, no matter how many people in the boat, or 10 litres per person if there's only one of you.
That's right.
Okay, Stewie, that's probably it for jumping pin, I think. Oh, there's a few threadies around too, by the way.
There is.
So they haven't stopped this year. It's been phenomenal.
Anywhere where you find prawns, just have a look around that area.
Put them out live if you just want to drift the flats up there as well. They'll work a treat in amongst all the brim annoying you. Okay, Stu, we're going to go down to the Broadwater now. So few muddies. I know I've been in the Pimpamar, a few muddies in the Coomera.
Yeah.
There's obviously a few muddies around Jack as well.
Yeah,
too.
all the shots has had a feel as well, out in that
that's
open water.
been good. Yeah, around Korean Cove.
A few sandies as well in that mix around that area.
Sandies are good still. There's been a phenomenal year on crabs. And worth a crack for those two. Whiting have been really good. There's been plenty of gar. We got some more gar the other day. They're everywhere at the moment, and they're good size as well. So maybe get some gar, try around. If you're land-based, so try around Bay off the broad foreshore there. The tides are really good for gar this weekend.
They are, mate,
high
so
tide,
early morning high tide.
7, 8 o'clock high tide. You need yabbies, and you need just the yabby tails, and you fish with a float. We can come here to show you how to do it, sorry.
Yeah, I just use prawns.
Yeah, prawns are good too.
Pump the yabbies, but
yabbies are good too.
It's easy.
Yep, and definitely fish off the foreshore there. Otherwise, if you've got a boat, I'd try around anywhere around Wave Break or the sandbanks around Lotus Creek, SeaWorld, up to...
Crab.
Yeah, or crab. Crab to probably as far as near the Gold Coast Bridge. Yeah, pretty well. Yeah, all those banks. Yeah, give that a go. Now, the other thing happened in the Broadwater... Squid. Yes. So, Stuart and I went squid fishing this morning, as you heard earlier, and we were pretty even. It was about 11 each, but when I went got dressed for work and I come back and all of a sudden it was 12:10. But anyhow, Stuart swears it was 12:10.
It was pretty even. Dougie actually had me up at 3. I came back from the dead, and it was another victory.
Yeah. Well.
Anyway, small jigs, Dougie. 2.5 for the cast and stuff, mate.
I was doing photography. Yeah. You ripped them in, Stu.
Yeah.
3 rods to 1.
Dougie had 3 rods, I had the 1. And a bit bigger jigs, so 3.5 type size for the ones a little bit further out. So
so those ones there, Stu, we're actually just drifting those at the back. We cast them out about 8 to 10 metres from the boat. They sort of do drag in the bottom, but the bottom there's weed there, but it's clean. You don't get the snot weed on your hooks. And they'll often just get the squid on them, otherwise you're casting. But today casting was by far better than the sitting ones. And at times he'd cast out and I just grab the rod to start winding. There's already one on there. It happened many times and same with you, Stuart. So, but Stewie does like to do a little jerk. Seems to work.
Seemed to work today.
Yeah. Started to catch up to me. So what are these things here, Stuart?
So Dougie, look, we obviously do rod repairs in the shop, and our number one rod repair, Dougie, would be tips, which we do install while you wait. But a lot of the time, it's very hard to store a squid jig. So they don't clip onto your guide. You can damage your guide as well. They don't clip onto the standard hook keeper.
They fall off because your rod's quite soft.
So
it bounces around a bit and they just flick off the guides.
And the hooks are just a weird shape. They don't hook on. But these are new in store. So they're a little hook keeper that you just strap onto your rod, and you can put just a standard lure in them as well, but they are perfect for squid jigs.
Designed actually, it shows you the back on the picture.
Yeah, it shows you in the back. It's probably hard to see, but that's it there. But yeah, really good for squid jigs, and that just saves a couple of rod repairs. So
well done. So squid are on. Yeah, so anywhere from Runaway Bay Marina to the Gold Coast Bridge. Western foreshore, Eastern Channel, front of SeaWorld, all the way through. And there's plenty out there.
There is.
Don't go crazy and get too many, but get a few.
That's right.
And then it's so nice to eat. Size varies too, from sort of that to that. That's it. Tailor and Broadwater. I spoke to a gentleman this afternoon, went out last night, got a few tailor. There's a few choppers around, but some good ones as well. And he was fishing around Crab Courage area. Perfect tides again next 3 or 4 nights. You want that high tide about 7, 8, 9 o'clock and fish the run up tide. It's from dark on. Stewie, a few hairtail around still.
I was going to go tonight, but it's a bit late now. I just remembered.
Did you? Oh my gosh.
I was going to go. It was going to be perfect. Lead up to the full moon, high tide, perfect time. In the next couple of days, if you're going to do it, you've got to do it.
So just around SeaWorld area, the Buns Bay there. Jetties there, that area. Have a crack. A few squid there too, by the way.
Yeah, definitely.
So, so you got hairtail, you got tailor, you got whiting around the back of Wave Break and in the banks sort of around Crab Island.
Still a few up the council chambers as well.
Give that a go. On the beach, this weekend you can find a beach fish. Last weekend was meant to be horrid and no beach fishing, but it was actually really nice and you could have gone beach fishing. Sorry for those who stuff like the weather report. But this weekend is a goer. You've got small swell or medium swell, and I'd reckon dart will be on.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's still a few whiting and stuff like that in those close gutters as well.
And
big sea bream.
A few tailor. I saw they did well down at Cabrita and sort of Kingscliff area on the tailor early in the week as well. So, and good size. They're around that 50, 55 centimetre size. Yeah. Not many, but good ones. Yeah. So early morning, late afternoon, give that a go as well. Stewie, plenty of beach worms around, so you get some worms and go have a fish for whiting and dart, as Stewie said. Yep. And that would be probably it. Otherwise, land-based, just whiting off the full short Labrador. Yep, definitely. Okay. In the dam, Stu, what's happening?
In the dam, look, as it cools down, dam fishing definitely gets harder. There's no lie about it. It does get harder. The bass go deep, Dougie. They think they're going to spawn, but they can't spawn because they're in the dam. But so I'd be fishing deep plastics, try to sand out some schools. Jigs actually work really good, like this type of thing. Up to about 60 grams. Yep, that's correct. And then if not, if you just want to kind of probe around and fish blind, definitely spinnerbaits along just the tree lines. I probably wouldn't worry about too much surface stuff.
That's right. Yeah.
Surface stuff, more of an early morning, late afternoon thing. When it's hot, it's balmy. They come out, they want to feed.
Or windy. Those heaps of bugs in the water. Yeah, spot on, mate. Okay, and a few fish in the natural rivers as well. Coomera and stuff.
Coomera and Narang.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's probably about it. So, look, guys, there's plenty to do this weekend. The weather's half okay, and but don't forget we've got a big sale on, 4-day sale starts Thursday tomorrow, the 23rd of May. Yeah. Correct. Don't forget Centrico boat shows on, and we got. We haven't got a stand there, but Shimano's got a stand there.
Yeah, check out the Shimano stand, all the newest, latest, greatest stuff, and
so Shimano stand, guys, talk to them there, they got all the latest gear, as you were saying, and we have got a deal back at the shop for you if you come in and mention you've been there. We've got a little thing happening. So, talk about it when you get here. Okay, don't forget to follow us on YouTube, Facebook, and our Instagram pages and tell your friends about it. And we look forward to seeing you here in the shop over the weekend. And good luck out there fishing. Be safe, please. Thank you very much.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye.